Make all physical connections. It is important to do all wired connections before starting the setup of the controllers, like the pump and all the needed actuators for the system. When all physical connections have been made on the controllers, we're ready to switch on the power. Set local language. You can choose to set your local language on the controllers. Press Menu and choose Language Version. Using the arrows, you can find your local language and choose it by pressing Menu. For this presentation, we will stay on English. Connecting Master Controller and Extension Module. As you can see on the displays, there are no active zones on the controllers. The first thing to do is to connect the two controllers to each other. We start with the Master Controller. Press the button Menu and select Modules. Confirm on Menu. Select Master Module. Press Menu. It is possible to connect up to 3 8-channel extension modules, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 4-channel extension module. Select Number 1, Extension 8 channels. Press Menu. Here you can choose between wireless and wired connection between the modules. We choose wireless. Confirm Register. The Master Controller will start searching for the extension module. On the extension module, you select Modules, Master Module, Connection Type, and select Wireless again. Confirm Register. The extension module will connect quickly to the Master Controller. As you can see, both modules are connected to each other now. You can see the signal strength between the two modules, which should be at least 2 beams. Pairing a room thermostat. Now we are ready for pairing a room thermostat to the Master Controller. First thing is to install the batteries. Lift the snap lock to slide the backplate of the thermostat. Be aware of plus and minus polarity when inserting the batteries. When the temperature is shown, the thermostat is ready for pairing. Slide the backplate on again. Press Menu on the controller and select Zones. It is possible to connect up to 8 thermostats or sensors on the Master Controller, and the same on each extension controller. In combination with the 4-channel extension module connected to each controller, you can get a total of 48 zones in one system. Select Zone 1. Press Menu, select Registration, confirm with Menu, and confirm Register. And the Master Controller will start searching. Briefly press the pairing button on the thermostat and it is registered. Confirmation is seen on the display of the controller. Press Menu and return to the overview by pressing Exit several times. Now you see that the thermostat is connected to Zone 1. You can also see the actual temperature, the set point temperature, the signal strength, and the battery level. The room thermostat has a built-in humidity sensor. To display this, press the menu button in the middle. To set a different set point, simply press the arrows left-right on the thermostat. Pairing a room sensor. Now we are ready for pairing a sensor to the extension module. You can do this pairing on both the Master Controller and the extension module. First thing is to install the battery. Unscrew the lid. Insert the battery correctly. Look for the red LED to light up and the sensor is ready for pairing. On the Master Controller, you select Zones, Extension Modules, and then the specific extension module you want to pair to the sensor. Here we see that the 8 zones are named from 13 to 20, as the first 12 zones are dedicated to the Master Controller, possible 8 plus 4 channels. Select Zone 13, press Menu, select Registration, confirm with Menu and confirm Register. And the Master Controller will start searching. Briefly press the pairing button inside the sensor and the sensor is registered. Confirmation is seen on the display. Screw the lid back on. Press Menu and return to the overview by pressing Exit several times. Now you see that the sensor is connected to zone 13. You can also see the actual temperature, the set point temperature, the signal strength, and the battery level. To change the settings for the sensor, you need to do this on the display. Press Menu, select Zones, select Zone 13, and choose Set Temperature. Here you can set the set point temperature by using the arrows up and down. Con means constant temperature. Press Menu and confirm. On the overview, you can see the new desired set point temperature has changed to 21 degrees. Overview of the master controller. On the display of the master controller, you can see the connected thermostats and sensors. An arrow on the sides indicates that one or more 8-channel extension controllers and/or 4-channel extension modules are connected. If you press arrow down, you can see that there is one zone connected to an extension module. It is possible to select different views of the screen. Press the Exit button. If you choose Zone, you will be able to see the humidity in the room if the thermostat or sensor has a built-in humidity sensor. It is possible to scroll between the rooms using the arrows. By choosing Outputs configuration, you will get an overview of the dedication of outputs to the zones. Information on the display. The display on the master controller can give an overview of the zones and settings. You can see which zones are connected, zone 1 to 5. You scroll between the zones by using the arrows. In this case, zone 1 is flashing, meaning that the zone is calling for heat. You can also see the small arrows floating upwards indicating the same. You can see the actual temperature is 24.3 degrees Celsius, and the set point temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, and that the mode is constant. You can also see that the pump is running and that a signal is given to an external boiler to start producing heat if connected.